So I picked up this album a while ago. It's like a double album. It's got Beck, Ola, and Truth. I think it's like 1969 or around then. You got Jeff Beck, Ronnie Wood from the radio that I always hear talking. He's an interesting character. Rod Stewart. But let's look at the numbers and the shapes of things, right? You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Apparently people are going to the loony bin because they learned about the shit. This is fucking hilarious to Kevin. So truth is just a bunch of numbers. That's the 20th letter, that's the 18th letter, that's the 21st letter, that's the 20th letter, and that's the 8th letter. Hey, for once in our lives, let's count 0 as 0 for now. So you have a 0 in the T and a 0 in the T, a double cross. Now if that's a 2 and a 0, and it's next to a 1 and an 8, a 2 and the 1 is a 3, R is the 8, then you have a 2, 1 next to a 2, which is a 5, and then you have an H, which is an 8. So the truth, if you look at zeros as 0, is 3858. Not really hard to find. You know? I ain't superstitious here. Today, with all the hard competition in the music business, it's almost impossible to come up with anything totally original. You say? So we haven't. However, at the time of this album we made, the accent was on heavy music, so sit back and listen and try to decide if you can find a small place in your heads for it. Okay, you people want me to talk about gematria? You should just understand more like the 3, 8, 5, 8 of it all, or the 7, 7, 1, 6 of it all. Abacus? It's child's play, guy. Gotta look at the words. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Apparently. Because of the shapes of things. I don't know. Well, they could have used any number in the hockey thing, but they chose to use a bunch of 69s, a 17, and a 74. I was thinking about it. The only other 74 I really have is the 174 magnets located in heaven. There's 2 of them. That's like a circle 74. There's 7-4 particle, but yeah, like there's only one 9 on the whole goddamn thing. Like that's a white 9. It's a black 6 next to a white 9. Same with that. That's the only 9 on this board. And it's funny that the 69 is split up with the, you know, the top little parts of the heart that you're circled 69s. You know, you're just deconstructing. Everything on this board is being deconstructed, layers by layers by layers. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong about everything. But again, okay, G-O-D is God, right? So that means that X marks the spot. Snidler's Gulch. Cowboy X became Cowboy O because citizens of Snidler's Gulch weren't very smart. 5 and 7 is 12. If that's just a 1, that's 13. And if that X is a 1 in front of a 1, not actually intersecting, but just looks like a 1 and a 1, that could be 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is the letter O. Oh yeah? Well, 76. Let's just think the next level. You need to have bubble around the 7, bubble around the 6, 13, so 15. G-O-D. Gid, God. It's fucking simple. That's the new dirt. Where the seed falls down and then hits the dirt and then plants itself and kind of incy-wincies down and becomes, you know, the roots of a plant. No? Like, you don't see the evolution of plants here? Look, you got a little seedling that makes a bicuspid of creation. When that gets big enough, maybe it makes like a little starting of a flower. And then when it grows in age, it becomes this more intricate flower. No? That's how I see the world, you know? Oh yeah, I didn't talk about this before, but all your prime numbers, shit, it's been a while. All your prime numbers are here. I think I counted like 18 of them. I've shown you this picture, I think in the contact video, but that's the one that I haven't really published yet. When they're talking about primes in the movie Contact, my crazy book of retardedness and football stuff. Yeah, here it is. Okay, 22 sig figs of pi. Now, if you start from the point, but you want to go backwards, instead of 3.1, let's look at 1.3. Now, the 1 and the point would be a 2. That's the first prime. The 3 would be the second prime. Now we go the other way. The 4 and the 1 would be a 5, and that's the next prime. 2, 3, 5. Hey, look, I have a 2, 3, 5. Right here. I have another 235, okay? Look, these two 1s are the same. These 3 1s are the same. Hey, look at that, we're in time. And that's a 5. So this is also a 2, 3, 5. Just like that's a 2, 3, 5. What's the next prime? Oh, is it 7? What's the next prime? 11? I'll have a 12. So it was 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. 2, 3, 5, 7. And if that's a 10 in a bubble, because an X and O, Snidler's Gulch, that could be an 11. Let's go back to pi. Let's go back to pi. So, after the 4 and 1, you get your 5. And then you have a 5. But if you had the 5, 9, and 2 together from pi, 3.1415926, 592 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7, right? And then you're left over here with the 6, 5, that's an 11. So 1 point is 2, 3, 4, 1 is 5, 5, 2, 5, 9, 2 is 16, which is 7. 6, 5 is 11. This is the only part I use it twice. I put an asterisk here because if you actually use the 5, 3, 5 again, then you get your 13, which is the next prime. And then the next letters are 8 and 9, and that's 17, your next prime. And then the next numbers are 7, 9, 3. 7, 9, 3 is 19, that's the next prime. And then you got 2, 3, 8, 4, 6. Well, 2, 3, 8, 4, 6 is 23, that's the next prime. See? There's your 9 first primes in pi. 23rd sig fig or something of pi to the 20. Oh, that's the next one right here. Okay, so I looked at the next ones after pi. Let's see if we can keep going past 23. What's the next prime after 23? Well, 29th sig fig. Apparently it's 29. But look at this. Yeah, add that up. What's this? What did I do here? It's 11, 14, 17, 27, 20, 29. 29. Boom. Those are the next consecutive things of pi. And then the 30th sig fig of pi to the 37th one would be all this shit. And I found my last... I don't know. I think here's where I stopped and I started doing stuff. But right off the bat, I got what? I could get 10. I got the 10 first primes from looking at pi a different way. And the only one that I used more than once would be that 5. Right here. I don't know, maybe there's a theorem. Like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on number 6, maybe you gotta use the 5 twice. Okay? Don't give a crap. Like, I don't know if this has ever been done. Does anyone ever like look at this way? There. A little bit of extra work and more than one page of this, you could probably figure out more. So, again, this is a one-dimensional version of the reckoner. It's in a line. This has more information than you know. And that is that in a two-dimensional depiction. And that is that in a three-dimensional depiction. Okay, prove me wrong. Add it up. Seriously. I don't know. I don't know what I make these about. It's all about deconstructing everything. Figuring it out. I know, you want to know how I have a heart here? I was playing pool, and I know I have videos back when I was in Carlton Place about playing pool and then seeing all the symbols everywhere. Like, this is your diamond. The diamond, it makes a fish here. It makes like a Finding Nemo fish. If you put a corner here, it makes like the head of a fish and the tails of there's a little orange Finding Nemo fish, but it's actually in a diamond. Diamond, clubs, spades, hearts. I don't even really know. You gotta cast your nets to the right. It's a net to catch a fish on my left, which would be the whiteboard's right. Because we are versing. Man and God are reversed. And everything except you is God. $38.58. 4 types of magnets. 2 devices. for 7716. And I remember I did all these for they're all like multiples of 3858. It's in an old video. Okay, these are like literally, I don't know what to say. Rambling. I guess I'll stop. I wanted to show you about the truth, about the 3858 of it all, and how it's so very unoriginal